Awesome. It appears as though live. So here we are. It is Thursday, day number 4 of Computer Science Education Week of 2020. Day 1, we did CodeSpark. Day 2, we did Scratch. Day 3, we moved into typed languages with CodeCombat. And today we are going to look at HTML and CSS in Khan Academy. So without too much further ado here, I am going to go ahead and hop on over there. Let's see if we bring our window here to life. So this is the homepage of Khan Academy, which a lot of you are probably familiar with. They have all sorts of subjects, very popular in high school math classes. I found many of the students that I was tutoring were being assigned homework from Khan Academy because it's a great practice tool. The way it sort of helps you ask questions, realizes which questions you are struggling with, and can help sort of reiterate that is a very, very, very helpful process. So, without any further ado, let's dive in here. I am just going to go ahead and click on courses, and I want to find computing. And I'm going to go into, for now, let's say CL computing. I just want to see what they have to offer. There are some hour of code lessons, and I will take a peek at these. I'm curious to see what they have to offer. So drawing with hour of code, that's going to be JavaScript based. Hour of web pages, HTML and CSS. I think that sounds like us. I think that's the hour of code lesson that we want. They also have an hour of databases, and I really think data is much more fun than it sounds. So don't be hesitant to dive into that one. But I did say today we're going to focus on HTML and CSS. So let's go ahead and start creating a web page. Here we're gonna get a video. Welcome to the web, the thing that we are using right now. The web's the fastest network of connected computers, and as of 2014, there are literally more than a billion websites. A lot of websites. So when I was a kid, we had only 1 million, and we thought we were cool. So what do we use websites for? Well, in the beginning, researchers used websites to share their research, like on high energy particle colliders. But now everyone uses it for pretty much everything. Maybe you use a social network to chat with your family, a photo website for sharing adorable photos of your kitty cat, a travel site to decide where to go on an exotic trip, or a news website, what's going on in the world. Of course, you must be using Khan Academy to learn. So what's your favorite website? Actually, I have a better question. What website do you wish existed but doesn't yet? Maybe a website about yourself or about something that you love. The cool thing is you can program a website yourself, and you can learn how to here on Khan Academy. Start brainstorming what you want to make because you'll be able to do it soon enough. Let's first back up and clear up some terminology. What is the web exactly? Well, like I said, it's a bunch of connected computers that have websites. When a computer is connected to the web and spinning out a website, we call that computer a server because it's serving the website. A website is written using 3 languages: HTML for the markup of the website content, CSS for styling, and JavaScript for making it interactive. How do users like you actually see those websites? Well, you use an app dedicated for website browsing, like Chrome, Firefox, Internet Explorer. We call these apps browsers. Browsers try to show all the same websites the same, but they do have differences. sometimes, oops, we found a bug in this browser or that browser, try another one. So which browser are you using right now? I'm using Chrome. My phone, I use Safari. I do have mobile Chrome installed too. We call these clients. And clients can be really different. Some are very small. Some have touchscreens, some have keyboards, some are black and white. So I think you're kind of getting the idea of this video here. We have browsers, clients, the web, servers. That's kind of the stuff that we're talking about here at very, very, very large scope. What we're actually going to be doing, I feel like, doesn't have too terribly much to do with that. Let's dive right in. So if you keep scrolling down on this page, I'm just getting some comments on the welcome to the web section. In the side panel here, you can see which ones are videos and which ones are exercises. So the first thing we're going to do is learn HTML, what they call the markup, the content of the website. So this is an example of a HTML document. If you want, you can watch the video. You can check out the transcript. Sometimes I just find it easier to read along, especially if I'm just skimming, trying to get general sense of things. Okay, great. They're going to talk about angled brackets. They're going to talk about doc type. Great. HTML tags. Good. I see those. We need HTML tags on every website. That is true. And so I can, scan this for general content much quicker than I can watch the video. So sometimes I like to do that. So a quick tip. This is kind of the critical stuff. If you can memorize that tags have opening, closing, with content in the middle, that's it. Great. You can write HTML. And one thing that's really great about these browsers is they will be color coded. So when you're typing things out correctly, it should have a nice color and form. And all of your tags in this particular web browser, web editor, are going to be that blue color if they are done correctly. All of your content should be black. It looks like some of our attributes black, values green. So these colors are going to be very important and are going to help you. If you thought that, Python and CodeCombat was getting a little bit specific and detail oriented, this is really the next level and next phase of that. So where should your tags go? Always, always, always between the body tags. For the most part in these opening exercises, you're not going to be working outside of the body, and some front end editors don't even give you the option to do that. I love to play on CodePen. It's a great front end editing tool, and yeah, they just say just put your HTML here. Don't worry about the body tags. We got you. So then you get down to comments. Great. Finally, I'm on to a little challenge, and I think this is a great one. Write a poem. So title your poem. To practice the basics of HTML, let's write and mark up a poem. So you may be wondering, okay, well, what do I do? Where do I go from here? You do have some hints, but here's kind of the critical part. Using the H1 tag we learned about, add a heading for your poem. This will be the title. And that's all we want to do in this exercise is just put in the title for the poem. And so this hint here is showing us exactly what it should look like. We should have in between the body tags, the H1, and the ... That's your poem. That's going to be your content. So I'm going to write a poem called Orange chicken lights. It's dinner time. So good. All I can think about. Okay. And that's it. Oftentimes what trips people up is they think they have to do more than is actually being asked of them. So great, incredible. On to the next step. As soon as it's in there, I'm done. And even if they're really simple, like, oh, I don't know what my title of my poem should be. I don't know what to put it. I don't know yet. Just tell them put in a placeholder. Absolutely fine. It still says way to go, keep it up. On to the next step. Now, below your heading, write the poem inside the paragraph tag. Your amazing poem should be multiple lines long. You'll need to use a tag to make line breaks too. Okay, so remember that your paragraph tag and your BR tags should be between the body, tags, excuse me. Yes, everything should go between the body tags. And they're saying right below our heading, so here's my heading, right below my heading, I'm gonna add in a paragraph tag. And what's great is I'm just holding shift, I'm pressing comma where the open angle bracket is, and I type the letter P, and I type the closing bracket. It's checking every single step of the way. So once you've written the poem inside the paragraph tag, make sure to add a BR tag. So it's coaxing me along. So this poem will write itself, and it still is giving me this thing about the BR tags. Okay, the BR. Oh no, so you have a closing body tag that doesn't pair with the opening paragraph tag. This is likely due to a missing or misordered closing paragraph tag. Okay, so I understand what that means, but if I didn't, I could click, okay, show me where. And so that mouse cursor just jumped down and said, hey, right here is where you have a problem, in between this and this. And what it's saying is you have the opening paragraph tag, but you do not have a closing paragraph tag. So as soon as I put that in, and even along the way, it's giving me more. It was giving me more examples there. Well, well, see you next time. And so I might say, okay, great. Oh, I think I'm done. Oh, this orange thing popped back up. Add another line to your poem. Okay. So some students may come down and, try to add another line in this way. And let's see. I'm just going to test this out. It's still telling me to add another line to my poem. So even if I go in here and add a bunch of these, it still isn't happy. It's still saying, no, add another line to your poem. And I'm like, but what? I added all these lines. It's not it didn't say add another paragraph. It just wants you to add another line. Oops. So remember our BR tag here is a little bit special. Once upon a time, you did need to do that with your BR tags, or at least like was it something like that? No, the other way, something. But BR tags are one of the few tags that are self-closing. You can just put it in, and in modern HTML, totally fine. Okay, so let me add my second line here. This poem will write itself. One day soon, I have no doubt. Okay. It still is telling me I need to add another line. Okay. That's it. It said as soon as I put in that second BR tag, it was happy. And if I were paying attention, I'd look over here at this hint area, and I can see it clearly wants one paragraph tag, dot 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 break tag, some other line break tag. Now I don't technically have my third line, but it said good enough. Good enough. All right, let's finish this. Cool. So we have written a poem. This poem will write itself, but one day soon I have no doubt. Good enough. All right. So if you want to see what happens, we could save this. I am not logged in, so cool. It didn't matter. Then off there. Okay. Very fun. So feels like I got a little bit lost here in the hour of code. I might be done. Thought there was more. Oh yeah. I guess the spin-off thing. Kind of, excuse me. What I wanted to do was keep going. So down this side over here, you can keep going. These videos are going to be very helpful. They're going to show you exactly exactly what you need to know. I'm just going to sort of jump through here, and they're really taking their time to explain what's going on there. They're introducing the EM tag, how to go insert that, which is exactly what's going to come up inside the next lesson. So if you're a video learner, you can watch the video. They'll show you exactly what to do. If you are more of a documentation kind of person, this is the way a lot of developers are going to learn new programming languages and learn code. So if you can jump in and start to understand how these documentations work, awesome. Oh, here's spin-offs. Okay, that's kind of fun. I see. So yeah, I guess at the end of a project, you can spin it off and then you'll see it there. Personally, as I mentioned, I'm kind of a transcript sort of person. So I just like to come in here and kind of peruse and see, what they're talking about, because there's just a lot of stuff about, what was that, rabbits, I'm happy. Anything. Oh, interesting here. Okay. Yeah, sometimes. Okay, here's an example where this transcript is not awesome. At 41 seconds, it says in an M tag. The EM tag, emphasis tag. So that can be kind of interesting. Maybe we should watch the videos. Anyways, moving into our nice challenges here. All right, so this is a little bit different. They have some things they want us to go in and make strong and make bold. I could do that. We got a wish list challenge down here. So this next video is going to teach us how to make lists. And down here, this is where I think it kind of gets to the good stuff, the images. This is where people always have fun. And I would say if you are doing 1 hour of code, some people are going to get stuck here and never come back just playing with pictures. But if people can get down to the CSS basics, then we are very well groomed for the holiday card project. And want to see. Oh, there's not spin-offs of this one. Shucks. This is where I think people can get really creative, and certainly by the time you get to working on this project, you are going to be well into your hour. Hopefully, you can get through CSS basics and you or your students feel encouraged and can go in and can do this and can make it happen. um, so that is what I have so far for Khan Academy. And today's hour of code using HTML and CSS. Tomorrow, I actually have a special guest joining me from UCLA. He is a current computer science student there, and we have been working on some machine learning curriculum for our students using machinelearningforkids.co.uk and their custom Scratch extensions. So, if you want to know more about machine learning, excuse me, tickle my nose. If you want to learn more about machine learning, artificial intelligence, and see how that could get implemented in Scratch, we will be going over that as well. There's also a Python extension, so if you wanted to take it a little more advanced for older students, you could do that. All right. I hope that you all are having a great time here. And I'm going to